Alright, test review that we started in class, and I said that I would go over, help out people that weren't here, or still had some trouble with surface area and volume. Okay, two kind of problems you're going to see tomorrow, surface area and volume. And we just have to remember, anytime it's surface area, which is going to be the second half of the test, quiz, whatever you want to call it, you're going to draw your net, you're going to find the area of each shape, right? Either rectangles or triangles, and then you're going to add all of those individual areas together, and that gives you your answer. So 8, 16, 24, 26, 28, 6, 8, 12, 16, 18, 208, and this is centimeters squared. Okay, anytime you have area, units squared. Second question. A cube has 4-inch edges. What is its volume? So anytime you get a volume question, which is going to be the first half, you write down your formula. So volume of a prism will always be area of the base times height. And then down here, volume of a pyramid is 1/3 area of the base times height. We're always going to start by finding the area of the base. And if it's a cube, the base is just going to be a square. The area of our base is just base times height. 4 times 4. That gives us area of the base as 16, B 13, 16. And then since it's a cube, everything is 4, so the height is also 4. Our volume is just 16 times 4, or 64 inches third power. Okay? That was number 2. 3 and 4 were pyramids. So it still starts out the same way. We need to find the area of the base. First one is a square. 6 by 6. Area of the base is 6 times 6, or 36. Okay. Height of the pyramid, top to bottom, is 4. And then because it's a pyramid, whatever we get, we're going to divide that by 3. So 36 times 4 was 144. We just want 1/3 of that. So 144 divided by 3 goes in 4 times. 3 goes into 24 8 times. Nothing left over. Our final answer is 48 inches cubed. So far, so good. Alright, number 4 is one that gives people trouble because our base is a triangle here. I'm going to draw my base out in blue. And this one they try to throw you off. It gives you sides 7, 24, 25. The right angle. Now, area of a triangle, 1/2 base times the height. There's 3 numbers here. We're only going to multiply 2 of them. So base and height have to be the 2 sides that meet at this right angle. Means for this problem, 25 never gets used. Just there, confused. This is going to be 1/2 24 times 7. That's 12 times 7 is 84. So our area of the base, big B, 84. Okay. Our heights, 14. And then we have 1/3. Let me just multiply this out. Neither of those is divisible by 3, so I'm just going to multiply 84 times 14. 16, 33, bring down the 0, 4, 7, 11. And this one will be divisible by 3. That's nice. So our final part, 1176, 1/3 of that, or 1176 divided by 3. Oh, Eric's here. That's good. I was worried my stream wasn't working. 3. 3 goes into 27. 9 times. Nothing left over. Bring the 6 down. And that gives us our volume is 392 meter volume cubes. Can't see track grid while doing homework. Ah, see, I knew you could do math while at the track meet. People make excuses. Alright, so number 5, total surface area of a pyramid. So again, surface area, you draw the net, or the net will be given to you. Fill in the numbers if you need to, and then find the area of each part. Okay? So if we look at our middle rectangle, square, 6 times 6, 36. And then we have these 4 triangles on the outside that have a base and height of 4 and 6. So 1/2 of 4 times 6. So let's see, 4 times 6 is 24. Half of that is 12. But then we have 4 of those triangles, and they all equal 12. Okay? And then once we have the area of each part, we just add them all together. 2 plus 2 is 8, plus 6 is 14. Oof, that's not how you do it. I'm sorry. Thinking about how Eric said Green Bay is the best, and that's so wrong. I don't even know how to respond. Let's see, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 84 inches squared. That's the total surface area. And then what we could do, because there's a question tomorrow, spoilers, that says what would be the lateral surface area? So if we want the lateral surface area of a pyramid, it's everything except for this middle shape. So if we wanted the lateral part, would just be all of the triangles added together. This would be 48 inches squared, and that is the lateral surface area. Okay. Alright, second page. Determine the volume of each pyramid. So it's the same as what we did on the other side. So V equals 1/3 area of the base height. It's a little bit more straightforward. Okay, bye. Good luck with your events today. So our base is our triangle. It only gives us 2 numbers. It only tells us 8 and 10, so we know that's what we're going to multiply. The area of the base can be 1/2 of 8 times 10. So half of 8 is 4. 4 times 10 is 40. Gives us an area of the base, 40. The height of the whole thing, so the number here from bottom to top, that's 20. And then it's going to be 1/3 of that. So again, neither of these we can divide by 3. We're just going to start, we're going to say what's 40 times 20? That is 800. So 1/3 of 800. 800 divided by 3. 2. 6. And then this is going to just repeat forever. So it's going to be 266 point, and then this is just going to be 6 repeats. Okay. You say it's about 266.7 meters. Okay, that's fine. So if you're on the boat of not following the steps and you just want to multiply things, you need to remember that if it's a volume of a triangular pyramid, you have to divide by 2, and then you also divide by 3. Okay? That's only if it's a triangular pyramid. Like this one here, square pyramid, we only do dividing by 1/3 because anytime it's a pyramid, I'm going to take 1/3 of it. We look at our base, just a square, pretty common, 7th grade at least. The area of the base is just 8 times 8, which is 64. The height of the pyramid, different color here, 6. And then we want 1/3 of that. So we could do 1/3 of 6 is 2, and then 2 times 64 is 128, but not to confuse anyone, let's say what's 64 times 6? That's 384. And then we're going to divide that by 3. That's 1. 3 goes in 8 times 6. And we get volume equals 128 inches to the 3rd power. Alright, almost done. Ugh. Okay, 4 more. Determine the surface area of each figure, round to the nearest tenth if necessary. So this one, it's a triangular prism, right? 2 triangles, 3 rectangles. It's a little bit difficult in the sense that it doesn't tell you what these sides are. But if we know that this side has to be connected to that side if we folded it back up, that this has to be 3. And this one over here has to be the same as this one here, which is 4. Okay. And then all the heights of all 3 rectangles are 2.5. That's not a great color. So if I want to find this rectangle here, it would be 4 times 2.5, which is 10. This middle one is 5 times 2.5, which is 12.5. And then 3 times 2.5 is 7.5. Okay. That just leaves our 2 triangles. Remember, area of a triangle is always 1/2 base times height. And base and height have to be the 2 sides that meet at this right angle. So it's going to be 1/2 of 3 times 4 is 12. And then half of 12 is 6. So each of these is going to have an area 6. Then we add them all up. So 7.5, 12.5, 10, 6, 6. And we can add decimal places. Yep. This is going to be 10, 8, 10, 16, 22. That gives us a total surface area of 42 inches. That's it. If it gives you the net, find the area of each shape and then add all those together. You don't have to worry about any of the formulas except for how to find area. Alright, and then our next one, we have a square pyramid. Again, we're just looking for the area of each shape. There's one in the middle. Square is 5 times 5, area of 25. Each of our triangles is the same. It's just 1/2 base times height, and the base is 5. Height is 8. That's 40. Half of 40 is 20. Each of these is going to have an area. So if we add all those together, 20, 40, 60, 80 plus 25 is 105 inches squared. Number 14. This one is a little bit different. I like this one because it's a change of pace. This one says the volume is 26,880. The trunk is 4 inches long by 28 inches wide. What is the height? So instead of solving for volume, we're actually solving for the height. The formula is still the same, still area of the base times the height. We can still find the area of the base. It says it's 4 by 28. Area of the base is just 4 times 28, which is 3 plus 112. So 112 times whatever the height is gives us a volume of 26880, which I could write bigger. I'm not sure why I made it that small. I want to know 112 times what number is 26,880. Or if you remember from when we solved equations, to get rid of multiplying by something by 112, we have to divide both sides by 112. So we actually want to know what is 26,880 divided by 112. And this could be fun. I don't know what the answer is. So 112 can't go into 2, can't go into 26, goes into 268, I believe, twice. 2 times 112 is 224. I'll move this. Hold on, give me a second. Lock that. I'll move this down here so we have some room to work. If I subtract 4, 4. Oh, never mind. This is a piece of cake. 112 goes into 448 4 times. So 4 times 112 is exactly 448. And then we have nothing left over. So we bring this last 0 up. So how tall is the trunk? It is 240 inches, or 20 feet. Pretty tall trunk. That doesn't even make sense. Why would a trunk be 20 feet tall? Tall. Tall. Right. Maybe. No. I'm thinking like an elephant trunk? That would still be a gigantic elephant. I don't know. That's a weird question. But it's a good question math-wise. Real world example-wise, not that great. Alright, last one. George bought some chocolates packed in a box that's 7 inches long, 3 inches wide, 4 inches tall. What is the surface area of the box? Alright, so this one I gave you the net, but I didn't label it, so we have to label it ourselves. So the biggest side is 7, so let me pick this biggest side, and I'll call that 7, and it'll be 7 all the way through. Okay. Which leaves 3 and 4 to be our other two sides. So what if I said that this one is 3 and this one is 4? That would make this side 4, make this side 4, and then this bottom side 3. If you didn't label it like this, that's okay. It's a rectangular prism. It's just made up of a bunch of rectangles. The order that you put them in doesn't really matter, because we're still going to get the same areas. Like this one, 7 times 4. This top one would be 28. And then this third one down would also be 28. These other two in the middle, 7 times 3, 21. I'm going to have two rectangles that are 21. And then the last one is 4 times 3, just 12. So no matter how you labeled it, if you labeled them correctly, you should have these 6 areas. And then we're just going to add them all together. 28, 28, 21, 21, 12, and 12. Or you could have said 28, 21 plus 12 and then times 2, but whatever. I already wrote them down. Let's see, 16, 18, 20, 22. And then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 gives us a total area of 122 inches squared. And that's it. That is surface area and volume. So you're ready for your test tomorrow. So everyone make 100. So I can be proud of you. Okay. Good night.